Hello everybody, Sky Marshall here in the Eagle's Nest, bringing you a very important supply drop unboxing. Well, I want to call it important. It's just another supply drop, but it's quite a big box. So I figured let's share you with this unboxing and we'll go from there. See what we got. You can share in my excitement as Canada Post has let us down. This is good old UPS. Let's back up here and see what we got. Take all the garbage out. We got a box of goodies. And lots of other boxes of goodies, which we're going to take out. Take all these lovely items out. Some of them you can see already. Might get you excited. All right, now we got an empty box. Okay, now let's dive in, shall we? And readjust. First off the agenda is this guy. I saw this on one of my comrades' channels, and I really like them. I like the blue. And I almost feel that this, for at least for me, is the go-to Global War 1984 snap trays. Now I've got a custom one from Doug, and I'm very thankful about it, but I really actually have learned to really admire these snap trays. I used to hate them just aesthetically. I was like, it seems stupid. But then actually once you put it together, it's kind of a cool look, but it's perfect for Global War 1985. And I bought two of them. I think they only had two at the time there. But if he definitely adds more to the list, I will definitely be adding them to the overall war room supplies. But for now, we'll move that out of here. Next up, we're going to go through these right here. This is the Warsaw Pact, well, World War 84, but Warsaw Pact, Pacific Command. This is basically all your naval commands, and you can see the U.S. 5th Fleet, Global Command, 2nd Fleet, and of course we have the Soviet Rondels, but you can see here Black Sea Fleet, North Fleet, which is actually really cool. I like that. Soviet Far East Command, NATO, and then the different images for NATO, India. So yeah, it's actually nice to have these, even though I'm still waiting for another set to come out, but this is great to have. And for some reason, I ordered two. I thought I ordered one, but maybe I did order two because of the amount of fleets and whatnot. So that's the second one there. And then of course we have our army markers, right? So go briefly through this one too. Global Command, Soviet Global Command, and then of course we just have the army insignias. Warsaw Pact, China, right? Green, orange, I think even blue. NATO, British Army, German Army, right? You know, you get it. Looks good. I really like it. And obviously, I won't go into depth, but these are just basically the same things. These are just the markers that come with them, right? So you can enhance them, do whatever you want, put some of the rings around them to brighten them up or bling them out, but very cool, very cool. And, oh yes, sweet. Well, this is actually what I was kind of hoping for. Speak of the devil. These are the markers actually I really wanted, and thank you, Doug. I didn't think they were going to be here. I know this is in the design process right now, but super grateful that he sent me these, because these are the things I really want. I've wanted to have these ever since I saw them for coming out for the what is it, World War I game, and I think even a few other ones. But I like these because you can pick them up. And what I mean by that is that, well, we have our base markers right here. Now, I think these are prototypes Doug has sent some people here, but oh, I love these. Look how handsome these things are, right? And of course you just glue these down or whatever, but then it's got a nice base for your armies, right? And this is like the Baltic, this is the Northern Sea Fleet, right? Which is cool. I'm more of a fan of numbers, but I can easily use my label printer and put numbers on here. That's not a problem. The awesome thing is that I have this now, you know, for NATO, for whatever I want, right? You know, for the Far East Command. And I think this is probably just the same thing, but I won't go into depth. But, you know, you got India here, because India has powerful armies. Far East Command symbols, China, Warsaw Pact. That is awesome. That has made my morning when I've started filming this. So that is fabulous, superb. But watch for those with historical board gaming. Admiral Seabass has inspired me to do this and get some translucent dice. I just feel from the opaque dice, these translucent dice bring us into a more modern age, perhaps Global War 1985 age, from the old World War II ones. And I just like the look of them. They're shiny, they're bright, they're glossy. So yeah, big fan of this. Big fan, big fan. Looks like we got under set here. We got German, a whole bunch of them, right? So this is awesome. I'm beside myself. I'm so ecstatic. I don't sound like it because I'm tired and I'm exhausted just from working all fall and all winter, but that's okay. Oh, and so I got these for Global War 85, and these are, well, as you see, bill plates, where I can put my income, bill plates, whatever. NATO, Warsaw Pact, China, US, Soviet Global Far East Command. I also use the naval one for the Far East Command, but that's basically what that is there. I don't actually have the Russian one. Maybe I didn't order it, or I already got lots of them anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, that's basically the set right there. So really cool, really cool. And that's kind of what you need for Global War 85 if you're looking into get into the game. Now I think we got, last but not least, the box of goodies. Don't think I put anything else anywhere else. And these are always fun because this is where sometimes the bulk of the money goes. Sometimes things arrive damaged, but that's not because of historical board gaming, that's just because of shipping. And things don't always arrive they want. Now I've got moved markers, which I know I'm going to probably need these for Global War 85. Now I believe, I'm just going to rip these open here so we can see these in detail. I think this is our Seahawk. Our Seahawk helicopters. Is that a torpedo on the side? That's actually kind of cool if that's what that is. So this is our ASW helicopters for the US Navy, or for whoever really. I ordered a few more ASW helicopters. These are the smaller versions for Warsaw Pact, actually, more so than anything. Now I also got these for NATO. Now these right here, I might use as my anti-submarine helos. I don't know yet. We'll see. They're basically early 60s carrier-based helicopter. But many nations used them, and I might use them for maybe some smaller nations. But either way, that's kind of just what I got there. Now, if you notice here, it looks like I got an SR-71 Blackbird. Now, this is nice because this is about the size I want. Nice big size in comparison to the smaller ones. I was complaining to Doug, hey, let's make this bigger because it's bigger, it's cooler, and it was still being used when Global War 85 starts. So slowly being phased out. I think by the end of the 80s, early 90s, I think it was completely gone, but still a cultural icon. So it's nice to have a few of those bad boys here. And I don't know how many I got, but it looks like I got 3 SR-71 Blackbirds just for a bit of flair. Now these are important because these are my IRBMs, specifically for Warsaw Pact, because I need them, because I don't have any for Warsaw Pact. Just like any game, there's just so many things you need, you know. And this is more of a NATO specific Reaper style SAM. And you can see here, let's just do a little close up. And yeah, so these are basically SAMs for NATO, more, rather than using the American Patriot system. So I like that. Very nice. Very nice. What else we got here that you have not seen? More of those. Chinese. Theater missiles? I can't remember what these are. I think these are IRBMs, maybe something like that for the Chinese nuclear air force or nuclear arsenal. But very cool. Will look really good painted up for the Chinese Empire. Chinooks. Ordered several more of these. I really like using these Chinooks as air cabs, regardless whether it's for the NATO or USA. I just like the double helicopter rotors. Just, it's a bigger sculpt. It just looks real nice. Just looks real nice. So happy about that. Now, are these the same thing here? I might have ordered these. Yeah, I think these are more theater missiles for potentially Warsaw Pact, but I think they're the Russian variety. If I'm looking at these, obviously clearly different sculpts. And forgive me for all my 1985 NATO terminology. I spent a lifetime figuring out World War II terminology. So this is our SRBMs, short range. Now these are not in the launch position, and I'm probably going to use these for some of the minor nations. But cool looking sculpts, very cool. Non-nuclear, just short range ballistic missiles. And I think we got more of those. Sweet. Now, are these what I think they are? Yes, they are. These are the BTR 70s. You can tell by looking at the back here, but mechanized vehicles here for Warsaw Pact or other nations, but just a different mechanized version with a interesting bum, so to speak. So that's another sculpt option for you guys if you're looking for more than the 60s or the 80s. Right in the middle, you get one of those 70s. So got more Sam Reapers, got more Chinooks. What else we got? What else we got? Seahawks. So not a lot here. I think we've basically summarized it all, except these new things from Doug. Give you a few seconds to figure out what this is. If you're a fan of a certain 90s movie, and if you don't, I'll say a name. X-71. And if you don't know now, well, it's from the movie Armageddon. Space shuttles, you know, basically designed by the U.S. Air Force in a fictional way, but maybe a future expansion for Global War 85. An interesting separate space expansion, not from the regular space ones, coming your way sometime soon, but this is really cool to have. Really cool to have, and it'll go well with the other little project I'm working on, so keep your eyes tuned in on that. But very cool, very cool. But I think for the most part, that's it, guys. I think we've shared everything. Thought there was more, as always, but you know what? Baby steps, one step at a time. So clearly I got some painting to do, but thanks for sharing, and we'll see you guys again soon.